So guys, today we will make an easy mutton masala using an instant pot. So I'm just showing you what ingredients are required for this. So we will use two finely chopped onions, a few masalas like the cloves, bay leaf, cinnamon stick. Um, we will use red chili powder, 2 tablespoons of red chili powder, meat masala, coriander powder, pepper powder, and salt according to your taste. And then we will also use one tomato and one potato. Potato is just like cleaned, the skin is just cleaned, and then we will boil it along the mutton. So let's get started. So first we will add these masala to the pressure cooker. So we're going to do an easy method. So we will use a pressure cooker or an instant pot for doing this, for cooking the mutton masala. So let's start. So I just added all the masala in a pan or in a pressure cooker. I've added 2 tablespoons of oil in the pressure cooker, and then just like the raw smell of these masala should go away. So you don't have to actually heat it very high flame. Just a little bit of flame is good. So this is the instant pot that I'm using. So I have initially set it to the saute mode and the normal heat, and then it's getting hot. So once the masala becomes a little bit of the raw smell goes away, we will add the onions to it and then make it a little more softer, the onions. So let's do that. Okay, so the onions have been added. So let it become a little bit more tender, and then we will do the next steps, like adding a ginger garlic paste, tomatoes, etc. So let's make these onions a little bit tender. You don't really need it to be burnt, It just has to be a little bit kind of transparent. So let's wait for that. I'm adding a little bit of salt, this much. So the onions will become tender more faster. Now let's add a little bit of curry leaves, like this much. If you don't have curry leaves, that's fine. I'm just adding for the different kind of taste, like Kerala mutton masala that you'll get. And now let's saute it well for some more time. Now let's add some ginger garlic paste. 1 tablespoon of ginger garlic paste should be good enough. This much. So just ensure that your temperature is low at this time. Mix it well. Now let's add a little bit of turmeric powder, like half teaspoon, that's enough actually. Half teaspoon should be good enough. Just mix it well. Now let's add tomato. That's 1 full tomato that I've added, and just mix it properly so that the tomatoes become nice soft. And tender. So now let's just add the chili powder. So let's let's get for the chili powder first, and then we will add the other ingredients. So I have added chili powder. So it's 3 tablespoons of chili powder, and just mix it quite well. So once it's properly mixed, then we will go for the other spices to be added. So just make sure that you mix properly, and your pressure cooker is in a low heat mode. Like in my instant pot I have in less one, so you have to just make sure that you do the same thing, okay, so that the masala doesn't get burnt. Okay, so let's go for the other ingredients now. Okay, so the chili powder has well coated and mixed properly. So now let's add the mutton or your goat. So this recipe is good for for the goat or for the lamb. It's good. So you can use. So I'm just adding the clean mutton that I have. Okay, and then we will mix it properly. So let's mix the mutton properly. Okay, and make sure all the masala and the other spices, the ingredients are well coated to the finely chopped mutton and finely cleaned mutton. So you have to make sure that your mutton is well cleaned. Wash it at least 3 or 4 times. That's the method that I use for cleaning the mutton. I also add salt while cleaning the mutton, so you can follow that same method. Okay, the mutton is well coated, as you can see. Now it's time for adding the water. So in this case I have used approximately a little bit more than 1 pound of mutton. So I will add a little bit of maybe half cup of water, and then we will start the cooking process. So let's add a cup of water for cooking. So as I said, I'm going to also use potatoes. So I will be adding the potatoes. Let me just mix the mutton first properly. Okay, and then I'll add the potatoes as well, and then the other spices for cooking this mutton masala. Okay, let's add the potatoes now. These are the potatoes that I'm adding. Just mix it well. Okay, yeah, this is good enough. Now we will add the other spices that I showed in between, the other masalas like coriander powder, garam masala and pepper powder. Let's add that as well. Okay, so one is meat masala, this one, 1 tablespoon of meat masala, coriander powder, and that's just that's garam masala, like half tablespoon of garam masala. This is 1 tablespoon of pepper powder, and we will also add garam masala to it. Make sure not to add too much of garam masala. Okay, just mix it in. Let's give it a good mix. So I have mixed it well, and I'll add a little bit of the coriander powder, which I missed earlier. I'm just adding the coriander powder as well. I've added now red chili powder, garam masala, and pepper powder. So this coriander powder also I'm going to add a little bit of, maybe 1 tablespoon of coriander powder. Okay, let me just mix it well, and then we will pressure cook it for 25 minutes on a normal pressure cooking mode. Okay, let's close this lid of your instant pot, or if you have a pressure cooker, you can use your pressure cooker and then pressure cook it for maybe around 4 whistles. But in the instant pot, I'm going to now pressure cook it for 25 minutes on a 26 minutes on normal. Okay, so this is how I do 25, 26. Okay, on a normal heating mode, and high pressure, normal, and pressure cook. Okay, so let's do that. This is in this is actually, as you can see, this is in the sealing position, the knob. So once it's completely done, the valve is going to come up, and then we can release the pressure. So this is the final stage, so let's wait for it. So once the pressure cooking is done, let's off the pressure cooker and let the pressure release on its own. So this red valve will go down, and then we'll open it and see how the mutton looks like. Okay, so the valve has now come down, and let's open the pressure cooker and see. Okay, so this is how the mutton looks like. Okay, and it seems like it's well cooked. Alright, it looks very good. So the final stage, we will just add a little bit of ghee. So ghee is really required if you like. So yeah, this much, 1 tablespoon of ghee, only if you want. And if you want, you can also add a little bit of garam masala, just for a little bit, just a pinch of garam masala to it. So guys, this is how you make an easy mutton masala or a mutton curry. You can easily make it within 1 hour. It just takes time for pressure cooking, otherwise it's damn easy. So please give it a try and let me know. Thank you. Bye.